One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Demon Deacons offense will have the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Running game got it done on the last play, now it's first down. Running to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. With the catch, it's McIntyre. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got a man, it's Isaac, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grab near the sticks, it's Isaac. Moving deeper into enemy territory, move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's caught.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Slithers into space. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 40, there he goes.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Makes the grab. It's McIntyre. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. Right on target this time. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Making side adjustments here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pitt.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got his man all by himself. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back, and his
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
28, Wake Forest, center.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Just just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Lofts one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
35. Wake Forest 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Got his man. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything.
He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Gibbs. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops the throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He's going to throw deep right side. It's caught. Open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to. But at least they're ending on a positive note. At least.
Oh, and they blocked it. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. It's complete. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's McIntyre. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Gibbs. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. Makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick release by the QB. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a...
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Using his legs, it's down. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Gibbs. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Demon Deeks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. He's taking the shot. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And the beatdown has ensued. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And they had the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Demon Deacons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it down the middle, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it at the 20. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake!
And that's That's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like...
Turning it on!
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
They want to run it left here. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Working well behind the sticks on second down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.